2018 FIFA World Cup in Russia. The final leg of the journey is underway. Ronaldo through the wall. World Cup hat trick. A chance for Harry Kane. England's Handball Rexton. There is drama for you. Lozano. Goal. Game over. Mexico.
The World Cup continues today on Fox as the host country, Russia, takes on Egypt at 1 p.m. Eastern. Guys, there have already been some really cool games this morning.
I'm looking forward to the one that's on before us tomorrow because it's Ronaldo. Did you check out Ronaldo scoring his hat trick against Spain in that 3-3 draw? Remember that? Did you see what he did?
I saw what he did.
Where did you see this? You see him doing this?
Oh, he's the
what
GOAT?
That man? He says he's the GOAT.
Oh.
Even he's better than LeBron James.
No.
Huh?
I mean, it's been going back and forth between he and Lionel Messi.
Yeah.
Messi, Mr. PK.
He did.
So I
he's
think,
disqualified.
yeah.
He's more the, he's really LeBron.
Don't do that, Skip. Why you do that?
Ronaldo. We got Ronaldo leading into our show tomorrow. That'll work.
That'll be awesome.
Right?
You know what? You just can't help yourself, can you?
And you know this.
Yeah, that's okay.
You know this.
You wait. Dak will be here tomorrow. I will be cutting up.
Speaking of Dak, we're going to move on right now to the NFL. Now, Ezekiel Elliott is coming off of a season where he had a 6-game suspension, and he made at least one questionable decision so far off season. But Jerry Jones, well, he says he still has his back. Jerry said recently that he trusts Zeke as much as he trusts himself. That is a strong statement, Shannon Sharp. What do you think about that?
Skip, I don't know what the hell that means. So I'm gonna leave that one alone, Skip. I don't get what Jerry's trying to say. Okay, Jerry says he trusts him as much as he trusts himself. But in that same paragraph, Zeke still needs talking to sometimes daily. So let me get this right, Skip. How much would you trust me if you had to call me every morning to make sure I'm here at 4 o'clock call time? You're like, oh, no. Bad day, you know what? I think we might need to go in a different direction. That's the problem, Jerry. The problem what Jerry doesn't seem to understand, there's a reason why. For 5 consecutive years, you've had a starter on the defensive side of the football suspended for one reason or another.
That is correct.
Jerry still doesn't get it. And I hopefully, Skip, we may not ever know until Zeke is done that he's learned his lesson and you can trust him, because this is an ongoing process. I believe that Jerry Jones and the general manager and the head coach will never, ever be able to do something that I do at night, put my phone on silent, because you don't know. And, hey, you knew that when you got him. They did all their background homework. They knew everything about Zeke from Missouri to Ohio State and moving forward. So they did their homework. They knew what they were getting with Ezekiel Elliott.
I agree.
Tremendously talented. But you know, hey, if you got that kind of talent, you're a little bit good, and you play for the Cowboys, you're a god. Win a Super Bowl, and you're immortalized forever. I don't know what Jerry means. He trusts him as much as he trusts himself, and then says, but you still need to talk to him sometimes daily. I don't get that, Skip. But I hope, after what Zeke has gone through, we don't have to have these type of conversations about him moving forward.
I agree. Now back to Jerry's comment. When I first read it last night, I chuckled painfully because I'm like, ugh, because there have been many a night when you really wouldn't want to trust Jerry Jones either.
Yeah. The 78-year-old Jerry or the 22, 30-year-old Jerry?
Good point. Or the 40-year-old or the 50-year-old. And the more I thought about it, I think Jerry was being painfully honest when he said that, because I think he was really laying it right on the line. I trust him as much as I trust myself, because I'm going to say it one more time. I spent hundreds of hours interviewing Jerry Jones for not 1 or 2, but 3 books that I wrote on the Dallas Cowboys. So I've spent a good deal of time listening to that man. Now, I always tell you, I like that man. I like his heart. I just do. In the end, it's hard not to like him.
It is.
Because he can be very self-deprecating when it comes to what he always calls human frailty. That's his phrase, frailty. Human frailty. He says we all are flawed in various degrees. That's painfully true. Wouldn't you agree?
Yes.
I know I am.
Vice.
Absolutely.
Okay?
We call them vices.
Vices.
Facts.
Jerry would be the first to admit that he's had his human frailties along the trail because he likes to do what he called from his Arkansas days honky-tonkin'. They like to go bar hopping. Now
Yes.
they have the cowboy party bus that
Yes.
they take out from honky-tonk to honky-tonk.
Yes.
And Jerry likes to have a few and maybe wink at the girls occasionally and flirt with the girls. And it's just Jerry's makeup. He likes to go out and have a good time and
Yes.
push it right to the edge.
Correct.
But not once in all the time I've been around Jerry did it ever hamper his ability to do his job.
Right.
He was always there bright and early the next morning, ready to roll.
Right.
And run the Dallas Cowboys for better or for worse. But it never hampered his ability to do his job.
Jerry ain't gonna let anything get in the way of making that dollar.
Okay? Bingo. Now to Zeke. Zeke has his human frailties, but they cost him 6 games last year. Maybe rightly or wrongly. We went back and forth all year about that. Obviously, Roger Goodell's director of investigations, Kia Roberts, recommended no suspension for Zeke after she was the only one to interview the accuser, 6 different times.
Right.
But given that, he got suspended for 6 games. Given all that, he still has had in his past substance abuse issues. Has he dealt with them? Is he dealing with them? I don't know for sure. So I'm afraid it was just a painfully honest statement from Jerry saying, I trust him as much as I trust me, and I don't always trust me.
Right.
So what happened recently? Dak and Zeke go on vacation in Key West, and they go in some convenience store, and they buy squirt guns in the shape of male body parts. Is it just kids being kids? I think Jerry would look at that and say, when I was 22, I would have done that. Right? Because when Jerry was 22, he was a co-captain on a national championship football team at the University of Arkansas in 1964. That's 22-year-old Jerry Jones. And so he probably looks back at that and says, my God, I was capable of doing a lot of other things.
Yeah, but when Jerry was 22, they only had those little plastic with little water pistols like this here. Now they got
didn't have
soakers and they got the water guns actually look like real guns now.
And they didn't have Instagram.
No. I was going to say, when Jerry's 22, people weren't walking around with little hand cameras, right?
You did something, it was word of mouth.
Yeah.
So now I don't have to take anybody's word of mouth for it because most of the time, somebody always, either you put it up yourself or someone's putting it up once they realize who you are. And sometimes, even now, you don't even have to be a celebrity to make it on social media. You say something whack, people start filming. As soon as someone's voice starts to raise, what everybody to get the camera out. Okay, he gonna say something.
I agree.
He gonna say something.
I agree.
But hopefully, I hope Jerry is right that Zeke has learned his lesson and he's gonna walk the straight and narrow because he has so much talent. And we've seen this, Skip. Guys are so gifted and they mess it up by doing foolishness. I hope this doesn't befall Zeke because he has Hall of Fame potential.
He does. He's on that arc already.
Yes.
Yep. You can see it. Well, so in the end, do I trust Ezekiel Elliott?
No.
I don't.
You don't.
I just don't because history tells me I can't.
Right.
So I kind of go to bed every night with my cell phone on vibrate just in case, like I'm going to hear something, right?
Yeah.
So I think Jerry's just telling you, bottom line, I kind of trust me, but I kind of trust Zeke. You know,
At some point in time, you guys got to grow up. I mean, I get it. You're 22, but you're not a normal 22-year-old. You're a professional athlete. So the rules that normally apply for a 22-year-old, they're not applicable to you.
Yeah.
You're on a different set of rules.
I know this is easy to say for me and certainly for you as we sit in these chairs, but you've been through it. If these 2 kids, and they're still kids, Dak and Zeke, could fathom, could get deep into their psyches just how much they have right before them, how great it could be, how it could set them up for life.
Yeah.
If they could just walk the straight and narrow for the next 10 years.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. No question.
Then after that, you can do whatever you want to do.
But you know, the skill.
I know.
In Dallas, it doesn't matter.
Nope.
You can have all the flaws and warts you want. If you win, and my good friend Mike Irvin, he has some flaws.
My good friend.
But he's loved in Dallas.
Yep, he
They won.
is. They got away with it. That was as hell-raising a team as I've ever been around. Those championship
Good
teams.
thing social media wasn't available then.
That's true.
Facts on
And it
that.
wasn't just Michael Irvin. It was
Yeah,
a whole bunch of
it was a lot of Cowboys. We talking about the White House, not the one at 1600
That is
Pennsylvania
correct.
Avenue.
Oh, that other White House.
Yeah.
It's very interesting, though, and this is good stuff, guys. And what's really cool is that Dak's going to be here tomorrow on the show, so we can debate it more.
Really cool.
Gonna be
Very
nice.
cool.
And somebody else is not going to be on the show. Shannon's taking tomorrow off.
I get an early birthday.
Yeah, you're off tomorrow.
Okay.
We want Dak to stay with us, you know. We don't want him to
I'm
get
gonna be
up.
nice, Skip. I'm always nice in front of company. My girl said, "Boy, don't you show in front of."
Yep.
All right, y'all. Next up, Rob Parker's going to join us, and we're going to discuss with him, the all-important question everybody's talking about. Where is LeBron James taking his talent? Next, we'll discuss it with Rob Parker on Undisputed.
Rob Parker.
Corona wants you to have a great summer, but don't do it because we want you to. Do it because it's what summer wants. Summer wants you to slip out of the office and into a swimsuit and get pulled in all the right directions. It wants bonfires that go way later than they should. See those Coronas in the air? That's all summer. Basically, if you're summering with a Corona in hand, you're doing it right. But don't take it from us. Take it from summer.
So you'll be here to help if I need